This is something new to me. I haven't done any projects or art projects before that involves. So I was like, that would give away the surprise. It turned out so good. Better than what I expected actually. Hello, it's me, Mimim, and welcome to my world. So, it's another week of being creative in Mimim's world. As per my last video, I opened my second set of Pop Mart figures. It was the Dimoo Zodiac Series. And just like what I did with my Skullpanda Image of Reality series, I will DIY a display case for my Dimoo Zodiac series. I am hoping to make this a thing. If I open like a new series that I like, I would DIY a display case for that series. I'm hoping that you would like my DIY projects and that these series of videos would teach you or guide you into making your own DIY display cases. Again, this week I'll be doing a DIY display case for my Dimoo Zodiac series, and I'm planning to go and make like a galaxy themed display case, and I'm planning to use glow in the dark materials. This is something new to me. I haven't done any projects or art projects before that involves glow in the dark materials. So this is a new thing with me, and I'll take you guys with me. What are we waiting for? Let's jump into my DIY project. Alright, these are the materials that I need for this DIY project. First and foremost is the black cartolina. This is the base of most of this DIY display case. And then the next thing is this glitter pen. Because with regular cartolina or regular paper, I can just write it with pencil or regular ball pen. But when it comes to black surfaces or black cartolina, I need this silver pen so that I can see the pattern or the measurements that I have on the black surface. And next thing is these paints. These are all glow in the dark paint. This is the blue, and this is the turquoise or the turquoise color, and this is the yellow glow in the dark paint. But it doesn't stop there. We also have these glow in the dark paints. This is the pink and the blue. I think the pink glows in the dark as orange. I have to double check. And this glows in the dark sky blue. But yeah, and to paint all of those, I need a sponge because that's the pattern or the art direction that I am going for. And speaking about glow in the dark, these are like glow in the dark rocks, and this is blue green. This is 1 to 3 millimeter rock sizes. This is blue green, this is yellow green, and this is sky blue. And then just the basics: ruler and a scissor. And of course, we'll not forget the most essential part, the display case. So you already know the shape of the display case that I have. I have shown it in my previous video, but let me open it now. So this is what's inside of the display case that I bought. So these are the parts. This looks familiar. This is the bottom part of the display case. And then this is the top part. This has a light on it. And this is the wire for that. And then these are the steps for the display case. And these are the acrylic parts. These are for the stairs. These are for the sides of the display case. So don't worry, we can peel all of these white stuff off. so that they would be see-through. This is the door, and this is the back part of the display case. Okay, so just as usual, we take the size of the bottom part of the display case. Again, I don't include the outer parts because that would be outside of the display, so I would just have the size from this part to the inside part of this part also. So we'll get it from this cartolina paper. Then cut this out. So for this part, you need to use an Elmer's glue or any glue that you have around the house to stick that piece of paper onto the bottom part of the display case. Just like what we did with the base, let's get the length and the height of the back part of the display case. And then after that, let's cut it out from the same black cartolina that we have. In order for us to attach the black cartolina onto the acrylic piece, we need to peel off the protective film. And because it's acrylic, we need to use double-sided tape. So now we're done covering the bottom part, the back part, and the top part of the display case. Now it is time for us to proceed to painting. And these are the paints again, the glow-in-the-dark paints that I have, and these two. I just need like a plastic cover, the top part of a Tupperware, so that I would have like a palette. And again, I need a sponge for this project. So that I won't mix the color, I would need to cut this sponge into 5 parts. So why 5 parts? Because 1 for each color, the glow-in-the-dark paint that I have. So the first one is this paint. And then just take your sponge, take a little bit of it. We just need to go like that. And this one. So when you are doing this, don't drag it, more on like pat it so that the pattern of the foam would be on the paint like that. So it's like dispersed. Now this one, I want to put it like in the middle of the two, like that. These two, I think I would just add them after this layer has dried up. But you get the point. Just go for it. Just use the colors. Just make sure that there are blank spaces, but not too much. And make sure that you not swipe, but more on pat on the paint. And more on don't let the colors be like divided clearly. Make sure to have them like ingredients so that it won't be as patchy. This part I think I have to put more blue, but basically you get it, right? You get it. It's really just up to you to how to mix the colors, the patterns and all. Just make sure to use a foam instead of a brush to have that galaxy grainy effect. Okay, so for this next part we're going with the steps of the display case. So what we'll do with this is we need to cover this with black also, and we need to cover it with the glow-in-the-dark stones. Let us get our cartolina paper and again measure this step. So unlike the past project that we don't have a pattern with this. So it's all just black, so you don't have to worry. Well, you don't have to worry so much about the placement and everything. All right, now that we've cut this out, let's cover this part. So I'll just use the other side. Just make it at center, and please make sure to have this part, the one with the notch, be on the top side, so that when we cover everything, we won't cover this. Okay, let's use glue for this one. Let's just cut off the excess when we're done. So we have to glue this to the side. We need to cut off like a small section. That looks good. Just don't look at the jagged edges. Let's glue this part. After gluing these sides, we need to glue this part to the bottom part. So let's just put some glue there. In order for us to cover the staircase effectively, we need to cut this slit on the side and do this on both sides. Then cut the extra black cartolina on both sides as well. And then we need to put some glue on the front part to stick that part of the flap. And then we need to put some glue on the sides as well. Cut that corner so that that flap could stick onto the staircase. And then finally, we need to put some glue on the last flap. And then stick that to the staircase. So that's the step. So this is the base of the design of the step. The next step for this one is we'll be covering it with the glow-in-the-dark stones. We have the sky blue one here, and then the blue-green, and the yellow-green. So I'll be mixing these glow-in-the-dark stones, a part of like 1/3 of each stone, just so that I could cover it, and then the color, the glow-in-the-dark color of the step would be multicolored. Alright, so let's put some glue on this, but this time I'll need like a brush to distribute the glue better. Alright, so let's do the top part first. And then we'll need like a container to catch all of the debris. The other side. have a bigger container, unlike me. So it's like that. So you just have to repeat this process with the side and for the other step as well. So you'll have to repeat that process. Just mix the three colors and then put them, and then hopefully when we'll test this, this will glow in different colors. All right, so these are the pieces that I DIY'd. Let's start with the steps of the display case. This is the step that I covered with black cartolina paper and covered it with multicolored glow-in-the-dark stones. For this, I was kind of hesitant and I don't know what would be the results with the glow-in-the-dark stones, because in the online store, I was expecting that the stones would be multicolored before they glow in the dark. So I was like, that would give away the surprise. But surprisingly, the stones are just the same colors. But when you get to see the glow in the dark of these stones, it would be multicolored and so beautiful. So that's what I did with the steps of the display case. I did it twice because there are two steps for the display case. And then let's proceed to the base of the display case. So this is what I did. This is what you saw in my DIY section. So the thing with this is the paint is going on a black surface, so you would need to layer more and more paint on top of it. So you would use the foam and then paint it gradient, and then you would let it dry and then put another layer and another layer and another layer until it results to this. So I did something extra that was not in the video of my DIY part. I did like streaks or splashes of a different color of glow-in-the-dark paints just to replicate like stars and constellations in the galaxy. So I don't know if it's really clear in the screen, but it looks nice and beautiful for me. As long as you love what you do, then it's beautiful, okay? So it turned out so good. Better than what I expected actually. And wait till you see the glow in the dark for this one. And for the top part of the display case, I just did like a simple black cartolina. I did not design it like with the gradient glow in the dark paints because in my experience it doesn't show that much in the display case. I just wanted it to be on theme with the rest, like with black, but I did not do the gradient on the top part. And then the most exciting part for me is the back part of the display case. I don't know if it's showing nicely on the screen, but the gradient and the colors on this one is so beautiful. So I use like the pink glow in the dark paint here in the center and then turned into the dark blue here, and then I went for the sky blue part here, and then for the other side this is the yellow or the light green glow in the dark paint, and then the turquoise glow in the dark paint here. So I made it like an oblong shape, you know, like Milky Way or something. So and then I left this part blank, but I did the flicking of the brush to have like star-like features here and here also. So now it's time to build this display case and see how it looks. Alright, so these are the rest of the pieces of the display case. So if you might not know, all of these have like white films over them to prevent like scratches while in delivery. And this is what is revealed underneath. These are acrylic pieces for the display case. So let's get to building. Let me set this aside for now. Let's do the staircases first. So these are the pieces for the steps of the display case. And I have to attach this part, the top part, with this one. When doing this part, just be careful because you've literally covered the steps with glow in the dark stones, and they can be, prickly. So just be careful. So I've already attached the top part. Now it's time to attach the second step. All right, so I'm done attaching the steps of the display case, and they look so cute. They look like those asteroid belts around planets and like galaxies, so they look so cute. And please be careful with attaching these because, again, these are like rocks and they can be quite spiky. So be careful with your hands. And if there are pieces that are falling off, don't worry. Those are normal. So I've had like fall off here and there too. But this is the steps. All right, now it's time to build the main part of the display case. So this is again the base of the display case. So we have to attach these parts. These are the side parts of the display case. These go like on the side, like that, and then the other side as well. So it is fully attached, all the side parts. Just don't worry about the fingerprints. I will wipe them off later. And then we have to attach the back part of the display case, like so. Oh my god, it looks so cute already. Look at that. And then we'll attach the top part. So this is the top part. So it goes like this here. Just make sure that all the side pegs align. All right, so this is the display case and it looks so cute, so beautiful. And I like how it turned out. I did not expect that it would turn out this good, but I surprised myself. Just believe in yourself, everybody. All right, so now it's time to show you guys how this looks in the dark. So this is my DIY Galaxy display case that I made for my Dimoo Zodiac Series. And again, I just love how this turned out. All of the colors work together, the foam, creating this pattern, like galaxy pattern all over, the splashes of paint all over that would glow in the dark also when I show you in a minute. I just love how this turned out. I would be using my handy dandy UV light to charge up the paint and show you the glow of this display case. But before that, just like my Image of Reality series, I also bought the secret of the series, and Dimoo looks so cute. Like, look at that iridescent purple paint on him, the planets around him. He looks so adorable with his hat. This is called like an astrologer, and it is really fitting. When I put him in the display case, he looks so cute, and he belongs there with the galaxy and reading all of the stars and what they say. So yeah, I'll be showing you the glow in the dark for this one. Let me charge up the paint using my UV light, and then I'll show you guys, and I'll turn off the lights and show you guys the glow. All right, I think it is all charged up, and let me turn off these lights. Oh my god, it looks awesome. Like, look at that. Look how much it glows. Let me charge it up a bit. Oh my god, look at those colors. I'm even amazed how this turned out, guys. Like, it looks so amazing. And you can recreate this also with your display case. Look at that. Look at that glow. Oh my god. Again, I'm so happy how this turned out. Now that you've seen the glow of the display case itself, now it's time to show you the glow of the steps. So again, these stones also glow in the dark, and they're meant to recreate like asteroid belts you see around the galaxy. So I'll insert these steps on the display case, put on the astrologer in there, and I'll show you guys the glow. Just like last time, I would charge up the paint using my UV flashlight. I think you can see already the stones glowing there, but it would be further emphasized when I turn off the lights. I think it's all charged up now. Let me turn off the lights in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Look at that glow, you guys. It looks amazing with the stones, and look at the floor, the backdrop. It looks amazing. It looks so dreamy. Let me charge it up a bit more. Like, look at that. Look at that glow. Oh my god. I am surprising myself with this DIY project. Look at that. You should recreate this, you guys. Alright, so that's my DIY Galaxy display case for my Dimoo Zodiac Series. And as you've seen in the glow-in-the-dark shots, it was amazing. And I'm so happy how it turned out. Again, this is a new medium for me, like working with glow-in-the-dark materials. And I am so happy it turned out so well. Hopefully you learned a lot in this video, and I'm hoping you would follow this DIY project and make it your own. And I'm so excited to put all of my demos in there. Alright, so that's it for this week's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing this DIY project. And please, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell button so that you would be notified for future videos. Share this to all of your friends, your titos, your titas, your grandmoms, your granddads, everybody. Alright, till next time, bye!